Hi, welcome. My name is Ashley Hernandez. Welcome to my channel. I'm basically just another human being trying to better herself on this planet. And one way I go about that is paying attention to the foods that I consume. I want to share that journey with you guys. So if you're interested in that, I invite you to stay a while. Stay as long as you'd like. And I really just want to share my journey with you guys so we can grow and learn together. So let's get right to it. Yeah, so what we consume not only affects us physically, but it also affects us mentally. And that is why just food as a whole is just so interesting to me. And guys, I'm taking this so seriously. I have a bunch of books. I've been reading articles, doing my research, and this stuff is fascinating to me. And it's also kind of sad because the amount of stuff that is allowed by the FDA and FDA approved, and just in general when it comes to food and what we're allowed to eat is messed up. Doing and sharing knowledge that I learned with others is one way to kind of go against that. So yeah, we're going right into it. So one of the big things when it comes with food, I love experimenting, I love creating, and I look at food as art. I like to try, mix things together, throw things together, all that good stuff. One of the biggest ways was with salads, because I just couldn't consume salads. It wasn't my thing. To make myself like salads, what I pretty much did, guys, was just throw all the good stuff on top of the bed of salad and add a little extra stuff that wasn't that good but still good, and we get a beautiful salad. I love doing that stuff, and now I have calmed down with adding so much stuff onto my salads because I've so used to it now. When it comes to healthy food, honestly, it's just getting a bunch of stuff that you like, combining it with that you like but aren't that good, and eating it together so that your taste buds are used to that and you're like, okay, this isn't too bad, I can do this. A cool thing about our taste buds and what I'm learning now is that our taste buds actually change, they die. I don't know like all the stuff to it, but it's like our taste buds die off pretty much like every 10 days. So if we're not used to a certain food, we can build or lessen our threshold on that and get accustomed to it, just like with anything else. So note that, very, very important stuff. You can get used to a certain food item. You just got to build your threshold for that item. One huge thing that I've been learning is that different foods create different insulin responses. And with insulin, that has to do with... So pretty much we have food, right? So I'm not certified in anything, just to clarify. I'm just learning this stuff through the books. So saying that, certain foods have the ability to spike up your blood level, mostly with fine items like white rice, white bread, regular pasta, all that stuff. So pretty much I just try my best not to consume items that spike up my blood level. The reason why insulin is so important, we want insulin to be constant so that it uses the nutrients in our blood to build and repair cells, including muscle tissue. So if you're working out, having your insulin, it gotta be in check, all right? So we need to fuel our bodies with friendly food, pretty much. Friendly food that's gonna help our bodies, insulin, to start working to turn our sugar into fat. We don't want that. So certain foods rush sugar into your body and insulin has to come in, right? And then that insulin is like, oh my goodness, so much is going on. So I'm gonna store those nutrients from the food as fat. But if we eat food items that our body, slowly takes in those sugars, the insulin can be at a steady pace, wants to be constant and not overworked, because when it comes to overworking our insulin, it's just fat is involved and storage, and it's just a whole bunch of stuff that we don't want, right? So that's why we got to help out our insulin and eat stuff that digests slowly. Hope that made sense, guys. I'm learning this stuff right now, and I learned that I'm like, okay, hold up, wait. So pretty much anything that's a white is just not good for us because it's stripped of the nutrients that we actually need for our freaking body. So that's why I've been, slowly moving towards whole grain items. Guys, I love carbs. I'm not gonna start eating. I'm not going to not eat carbs. I'm just going to eat the right kind of carbs. So that's whole grain items. Brown rice, brown pasta, whole wheat bread. I eat it up, and my insulin, you know, the blood sugars are coming in slowly. My insulin is happy. We're happy. I'm satisfied. Yes. Alright, so I never used to be a big fan of oatmeal. Then I got TikTok, and then I would see all these oatmeal recipes, and I'm like, hold on, let me retry this. Now I'm at the point where my taste buds are happy with oatmeal. I like oatmeal. I got used to oatmeal by putting a bunch of fruits, putting honey, putting granola. But I am slowly but surely, actually right now, I can eat oatmeal just by itself, because sugar is sugar at the end of the day, no matter if it's coming from fruits or processed sugars. Your body cannot tell the difference. Therefore, I have been learning that I cannot be eating all these type of fruits all day long. 1 or 2 pieces, you know, a banana, a mango, but I have learned that I need to lessen my sugar intake, and that comes with natural sugars. Guys, I love oatmeal at this point. You know, sometimes I'll put a little pumpkin spice, okay? You can't go wrong with plain oatmeal. You just can't mess up, and oatmeal fills you up pretty much any time of day. So oatmeal, you're always gonna find that in my household. Alright guys, so protein is very, very important, and what I have learned is that protein does not equal meat consumption. You can get protein from plant-based items. So these are some of my plant-based protein heavy, you know, up there type of vegetables and fruits. That is beans, sweet potatoes, chia seeds, broccoli, avocado, kiwi, bananas. And with meat itself, I'm really trying to stick with chicken and salmon, and actually lessen my consumption so that I can buy better quality meats as much as possible. Whoa. Well, you know, my taste buds are a huge fan of sweets. Although I do not eat candy bars and chocolates, I don't participate in that at this moment of time. When it comes to cookies, as I've mentioned many times before, I struggle with. I can eat 20 cookies in one sitting. I have been learning that I need to lessen my sugar intake, and that's I used to go crazy with the smoothie bowls, but as I said before, where our insulin needs, you know, jeez, it's getting dark. Alright, so we want to keep our insulin in check. So what that means is that when we blend fruits and smoothies, we're digesting that way faster than biting the item, because you have to slowly chew and swallow, and it's a slower process. But when we blend something, we can just drink it up, and it's faster digestion in our body. When you're eating fruits, just keep in mind that that's sugar. Fruit is sugar. Fruit has sugar in it, even though it is real, it's still sugar at the end of the day. I would buy strawberries, bananas, blueberries, kiwis, mangoes, all of that, and eat all of them every single day. But now I'm trying to stick to 1 to 2 fruit items per day. We're gonna see how that, you know, how life is with that. Guys, I just did groceries this morning, literally at 7 a.m. in the morning. I brought a lot of veggies, lots and lots of greens. Olive greens, we got green beans, we got mixed vegetables, we got okra. We got the good stuff over here. And I didn't buy that many fruits this time around. So I'm very curious to see how life is going to be with this change. This health journey is a process I am constantly learning and sharing with you guys, reading up myself, and I learn something new every single day. Trial and error. We are learning. I have a goal, right? And I'm not there yet. So I'm testing stuff out. I'm testing the waters, learning as I go. If you're in a similar position where you want to, you know, take your health more seriously, take your time, try things out, it's a learning process for sure. These are just some of the things that I'm learning, and I just wanted to share that with you guys really quickly. Guys, Oh my gosh. As with anything, the best way to win in life is to educate yourself. So you're doing that by watching this video. Shout out to you. I would highly recommend getting a book on food and just learning how important food is mentally and physically. This stuff is honestly so fascinating. I swear. Food is important. Food is good. We just need to be more conscious of what we're consuming. We got this. You got this. I got this. We're in this together. We can only learn from our mistakes. And when it's our own mistakes, that lesson is even better, you know?